Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Deadlock Ridealong, a series where I, a low eternus player, go over my thought process as I play a game of Deadlock. Today's a historic event in Deadlock Ridealong history, because I'm not playing Shiv for once. I got a game of Grey Talon queued up. This game's lane is pretty boring, so I'm just gonna yap about the character for the next 5 minutes I think. Anyways, bye.
Alright, so Grey Talon. I have been playing Grey Talon ever since this video came out from Aimbot Calvin. I saw the way he plays this character. I saw him make moves on GT like I'd never seen anybody make moves on GT, and from that moment on, I knew this character was busted if you played him right. Up until GT's rework a little bit ago, I was just playing Spirit GT, spamming birds, getting stacks, and then transitioning from bird into arrows in the mid game. I used to save all my AP stats for bird and then dump them all into it as soon as I got it. Some people would put 1 point in arrow, and I think that's okay. I prefer to just dump everything in bird so I can get stacked as soon as possible. And that version of GT still very much works. But after his rework, you really want to go into the 4.8k gun spike in lane. And it's getting nerfed. It's like 100% getting nerfed. Everybody's complaining about it. It's like definitely happening. But it was so good, I had to give it a try. This is literally the first game I played with gun GT, and it went great. It actually solves GT's big problem, because in lane, Grey Talon was so extraordinarily bad without his gun spike. You just did nothing if you were going for stacks with bird. You were basically a coughing baby. I was actually experimenting with egg before I went and tried gun GT, because egg is a very underbought item and understood item. Most people don't really know how it works. I barely know how it works. Currently, the way egg works, I think, is if you think you're not going to do anything in lane, you should just buy goose egg and clear wave and just stall out the lane. That's like basically the play. If you look at your character and your lane partner's character and you look at who you're fighting and you go, this is a bad matchup, I'm not going to be able to win this lane, you should just buy goose egg, basically. And that worked extraordinarily well on GT for one reason. The spirit scaling on arrow is just absolutely crazy. You actually don't care about money on GT at all. I've been doing this every once in a while. You just run boxes, and not even boxes actually, you just run for golden statue buffs and get these +3, +4 spirit buffs, and it adds up to so much spirit power that it's equivalent to bird stacks actually. And golden goose egg is basically a way to get a bunch of spirit buffs without having to box farm. It's the only way to get it in the game actually. You don't get these buffs from minion waves, you don't get it from jungle camps, you only get it from boxes, centers, and the golden goose egg. The souls that you get from this egg are just whatever, it doesn't really matter. All you want is these spirit buffs. Everything else is fine too, but golden goose egg on GT prior to the 4.8k gun spike is very good. I would buy it first item and hold it until 1600 and then crack it, and then I would actually buy another one and then hold that one to 1600. And it basically makes it so that you don't require as many bird stacks. To win a game on GT, you only really need 5 stacks with bird, I would say. But with egg and getting guaranteed spirit buffs, you actually only need like maybe 3 stacks. It's not that bad. You'll still have like 600 damage arrows by the end of the match, but that's not what this video is about. I'll make another video after gun GT gets nerfed showing how good golden goose egg is, because today we're abusing the 4.8k gun spike. We're going opening rounds. Opening rounds is just a insanely overstated item. It still needs nerf. It was nerfed a little bit, but it still needs it. If you check out every night shift, like half of the people in those games buy it. I really want to talk about builds in this game and how people buy items. A lot of people use builds, and I've always been a proponent of not using builds. I think you shouldn't use builds in this game unless you are extremely new. the way you should buy your items is you should buy the item meta, not the build meta. So like certain items in this game at certain points of development are just like better than everything else, and it doesn't really matter what character you're playing, you should just buy that. Like toxic bullets was like that a couple months back. You can just buy toxic bullets on like most characters, even though most builds didn't include it. And opening rounds is kind of like that right now. Opening rounds can just be bought on almost everybody, because the effect of opening rounds having extra damage when they're higher HP is just something that's really good early in lane, and then it also gives you spirit power and gun investment. It just does so much for one item. This lane is also insane for GT, by the way. Drifter counters GT mid and late game because he can just jump you, and GT can't really do anything about it. You have to yell for your team to help you when you get jumped. But early game, you're flying in the air, his shotgun can't do anything, and Graves also has a limited attack range, so it's kind of a hell lane for both of them. It was at this point in the lane we hadn't seen Drifter in a while, and I was thinking in my head, oh, that Drifter might have rotated, and as soon as I thought it, I looked up and saw that he was in the kill feed over on yellow. And that wasn't the first time he rotated off this lane to go gank. This Graves is getting chunked with opening rounds and long shots, so I'm trying to bird her. Pretty low, but I don't end up getting her. I think I light melee'd the tombstone there or something. I heard the attack, but it didn't connect with her. Drifter is still rotating, and yellow lane's asking for help, asking if anybody can rotate, but we can't, man, I'm sorry. We're just gonna focus on winning our lane. I really want to help people in lane, and I do rotate sometimes, but it's not the worst strategy in the world to just not rotate over when your teammates are getting ganked, and to just push the tower. Make sure you win your lane, because without a person there to help them, their tower usually just crumbles. Kind of depends on who's solo laning though, because like McGinnis can solo lane for a bit and hold them off because her wave clear is so good, but some characters definitely can't solo lane. My Lash is game bugged, so I gotta pause for him.
Weird.
They push up, he gets a pretty big Lash ult. Chunk that Drifter down. Get my 4.8 spike, sharpshooter plus opening rounds. That's all you need. I'm gonna start chunking people when I use Rain of Arrows. Yeah, 80 damage per shot. 80 damage per volley is just crazy. A lot of people don't know that GT Shotgun Blast only works with one arrow. Like it only hits for one arrow. Same with Lady Geist Malice. Only one of those actually connects. All the rest of them are fake. It would be great if GT's Shotgun Rain of Arrows connected with all the arrows. A lot of the times when I shoot people and they're close, they get chunked by all of them. But that would be insanely broken.
I'm gonna die to a Drifter now. Nope, never mind.
Dumbass.
Fucking get out of my lane, buddy. Fucking heavy melee in neutral.
Taking the shot.
Get out of my lane. I'm coming, GT.
Time for evasive tactics.
Uh-oh.
This is the perfect spot.
After I deviate from the build and get the 4.8 spike, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Trophy, and then left-right the bird build. Trophy Collector is really good on GT. I've been buying it forever. I just like Trophy on GT. I like Trophy on a lot of characters. You'll see me buy Trophy more than a lot of players, to be honest with you. And then the bird build is pretty standard. It's just improved spirit, a little bit of burst, and an extra charge, and compress cooldown only on the bird. I don't really care about compressing the cooldown on arrows, flight, or trap. I just want the bird so I can get as many bird stacks as possible.
Trap out.
I'm gonna go help you though. Yeah.
Go ahead and try and fly this bird over to these people who are getting pushed. Nobody's low. And then I see that my wave's crashing on blue, so I'm just gonna blow the bird up and clear the wave.
I guess my
Come over here and try and help.
Still
Get a nice
one
trophy
video
collector
though.
stack on the Calico. Chunk this Wraith down. We could push that tower, but I'm gonna go ahead and steal their centers because I want every spirit buff in the map.
Mover and get the mover. Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting execute on bird, but then I decided to go ahead and max level my 2. The execute on the bird would be great, and I mean it is great. I like the bird execute, but it just lies to you quite often. People live on less than 22% all the time. I think it's like a rounding thing. It's like if they're 21%, 0.5, it just rounds up to 22 and it just doesn't execute them. Crayon was saying it was LARP, which is true. Also, GT in lower ranks is not a character I would recommend, or I wouldn't recommend going execute on him because it means that you have to trust your teammates to get people low, and trusting your teammates in the lower ranks isn't the best strategy in the world. I like to, but honestly GT is a character I save for higher rank games. I can see there's a fight going over on green, so I'm gonna go ahead and bird that. Took me a while to back up and bird it. I wanted to bird from a safe space. Could have birded earlier.
Aw.
Looking around, see if anybody's low, trying to farm jungle or anything. I don't end up finding anybody. Give that drifter a little kiss on the back. Nice swap on this paradox. I'm chunking her with my gun investment. I see her bank right, so I go right on the veil, and she's trying to look and see if I'm following her down left side, but I saw you going right.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
See, this Wraith has ult, so I don't want to engage on her close range. I want to stay far back.
I'm side lane. Why am I side lane?
I can see they're trying to run this urn, so I want to clear these troopers and make sure that it's more favored our side.
The urn has been dropped.
I think post lane on this build is kind of LARP. You don't really need it. The only thing I like grabbing is trophy collector, and I just go straight into the mid core of the build. Really thought that Calico was gonna have a melee me there. This is a really good urn fight for us. They're all pretty low, and I'm pretty confident I can get some trophy collector stacks. Get a nice kill on that Wraith. She really should have backed up after I buried her. I don't know what she was doing. That was a really greedy melee on that drifter. I really shouldn't have done that. I'm getting a little low here, you know, but I want to stay in this fight, or at least close to it, and get some trophy collector stacks, so I'm just trying to make sure nobody can get a clean shot off on me. I'm trying to just play cover as much as possible and help my team if I can. These soul orbs spawning after the urn takes too long really brings me back to the walkers back in the day. All you Yunyans don't know, but walkers used to drop souls after they died. People used to too, and you could deny souls that people would get for killing your teammates. It was awesome. This game used to be so complex. You kids on the block don't remember. Grab these centers, put a trap on it so nobody can contest it. Let's fight over there in the jungle. Go ahead and put a bird down.
I don't think I got a more than that.
I see that Ivy might be getting jumped, but I had no confidence in my silver, so I hesitated on the bird a little bit. I should have known it was silver versus an Ivy, and she was about to get her head caved in. But oh well.
I mean, that's what a lot of people think. I need a walker. Stat.
Stripper's getting chunked. Kind of want to bird him, but I don't have execute on bird, and he has a health buff, so I know he's gonna live it. I can see my vendors getting pushed on green lane. I really wanted to bird that Wraith, but I hesitated on the bird. I should have pulled the trigger earlier. You can actually hyperline people with bird, and it does a lot of damage. I have a YouTube short in the making talking about it. If you have execute on bird, and you can hyperline somebody, you can get a bird execute on people that are like half HP. It's actually kind of crazy. I'll finish making that YouTube short one of these days. Really not a big fan of going anything green spike post trophy collector. Enchanter's Emblem I think is LARP. I don't think it's really necessary right now at GT. And there used to be a bug where if you get Arcane Surge, Trophy, and Emblem, you get your 4.8 green spike, but they fixed it. Because those items don't add up to 4.8 in green. I think if you want your 4.8k in green for GT, you just get Trophy and Stamina Mastery now. Hiding in this closet. I'm thinking about birding, but I don't really want to give away my position. And notice I didn't slide into that Cosmic Veil because your slide trail gives you away quite a bit.
Thank you for helping your allies, Lash. One last chance.
Might be a bad fight.
Get that healing minion on low HP so it heals me quite a bit.
One aggro.
This Ray thinks she can get me. She has ult, but she missed it. This is why you watch me. If you noticed, I got the bird execute mid-cast of the bird. I dumped my 5 AP into it. Because I have to get the 4.8 spike, I'm kind of slot locked for some of these greens that I really don't even think I need. I really should have just taken them off the build browser. I don't know if my pocket got that jackpot. It looked like my money went up, but I definitely didn't get my buffs. And it seemed like it's kind of bugged. Sometimes I see the buffs on my screen, sometimes I don't. I blew up the bird manually there because I couldn't find them, and there was no wall to blow up the bird. Make sure you you press space to blow the bird up instantly sometimes.
Wrong kind of Lash player.
Paradox is so low. Try to catch her, but I just have no stamina for some reason. If I have Arcane Surge or Superior Stamina there, not only do I have more stamina, but my stamina comes back faster, so I definitely could have chased that Paradox more. Lash is pushing up. Just gonna go ahead and get that Graves. This Drifter's trying to challenge me. He does not understand the economic state of our characters. Kind of looking for a deathless game on Grey Talon, so telling my Lash I'm abandoning him. I was worried about him, but the enemy team is Chuds, so they don't chase him. My pocket split pushes and gets the Walker for us, so very good. Fall back a little bit after pushing the wave and cast a bird over to green. See if I can get a kill, because I know they're fighting over here. Stall a bird out by going up straight up. Nobody's low, but I can try and at least save my silver by stunning all these people on her. She ends up dying, and we get those kills, but it wasn't the time to get the bird stacks. But this is why you buy trophy, so at least I get trophy collector stacks. I can rotate over to this fight, everybody's dying, and we can get this walker.
Oh.
There's a fight happening on yellow, there's been a fight happening on yellow for a while.
There will be no escape.
I wanted to bird it earlier, but I just didn't. You'll never believe it, but the Walker elbow actually has a proper clipping rush. Mohammed and Kareem on Drifter. Keep running. Go ahead and get this last walker, and the team calls for mid. I don't have a whole lot of regen, and the mid boss only shot me, so I call to get first hit, and they give it to me. Very nice of them. First hit on the mid boss heals you if you don't know. Go ahead and pick up reverb. Spirit Burn is also a really good buy. It does an extra 100 damage because of the explosion, and then it obviously it reduces healing by like 70%, I want to say. But reverb gives an extra 50% damage and heals and slows, and the explosion can damage multiple people. So I prefer reverb, but Spirit Burn also works on bird. If you're genuinely going max bird, Spirit Burn is actually a pretty good buy. As I was casting that second arrow, I knew I was going to kill him too fast for the bird stack, but I was already in the process of pulling the trigger. My last tries to ult the creeps. What a Chad.
Whoops. Whoops.
Drifter is trying to kill me. He's emotional from all the times before, but he doesn't understand the state of our characters. There's a lot of people here and we have a rejuve, but I'm playing like a pussy because I want a deathless game. I'm still a little squishy. If enough people jump me, I will just die. I'm trying to hold back and let everybody else kill that shrine, but I realize it's not going to happen without me. And then guess what? I die for it. It sucks that when you die with rejuve, even though a death doesn't get added, your kill streak gets reset and your portrait gets reset, but whatever. And we go ahead and drop an end on one, which is expected. I mean, we're only 90k up.
True.
Well done.
Yeah, and that was it. Thank you for watching. The support recently has been insane. As I was editing this video, we actually passed 100 subs, so I'll have a celebration video out at some point in the next couple of days. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day, afternoon, or night.